Jin, when will you believe it's you in the mirror? No one else. Jimin laughed. I'm looking different in your clothes. Jin was surprised and kept looking at the reflection. Taehyung entered Jimin's room and sat down on the bed. You're looking so pretty. Jimin saw Jin. Right there, he was lost in his own thought. Jimin formed and called him again. Are you okay? Jimin placed his hand on Taehyung's shoulder, breaking the chain of his thought. Huh? They started. He wiped the cold sweat from on his forehead. Are you okay? Jimin asked again. Taehyung nodded. He moved and forward and filled a glass of water for himself and drank it in a one go. What are you saying? They asked Jimin. Jimin observed him and then said, Don't you think Jin should start wearing these clothes? And this color will suit him. They shifted his eyes toward Jin and smiled. You're right. You're looking gorgeous. Thank you, Tae. Jin thought for a moment and said, I'm loving it too. You both have to accompany me for shopping once we go back. Done. Jin showed him his thumbs up. Tae, you should get ready too now. Yeah, they formed. He looked at himself and realized he wasn't ready yet. Then, how can Jungkook say that I'm looking pretty? It's strange. His cheeks were burned as he recalled what happened a minute ago. His touch was still on his cheeks and his deep husky voice were echoing in his mind. Thank you for everything. Love you. Jin hugged Jimin. Don't be silly, Jimin replied. I'm going downstairs. Please join us soon, Jin said and strode out of the room, taking slow steps. His words were hurting whenever he walked, but didn't give it a thought. He stopped in front of the mirror in the corridor. Why are you so pretty, Jin? He flipped his hair. Barbie. The evil eyes. The evil eyes is no more here. They placed his hand on his mouth and giggled. He kept talking to his reflection. The door beside him clicked open. Namjoon rushed out of the room. His eyes were fixed on the floor. Ali was talking to someone on the phone. Jin checked how he would look. I'm going to take so many pictures today. He was singing the song while adjusting an earring when suddenly Namjoon collided with him. Before he could fall down, Namjoon held him for his waist. He held him tightly. Tae, are you okay? Jin removed his hand for his face. He left the sentence for a moment. You? Namjoon frowned. Jin straight up, sitting back and glared at him. Namjoon, my feet got hurt because of you. For God's sake, isn't it enough for you? When will you start using your eyes? His eyes were sharp, and Namjoon disconnected the call and stared at Jin in surprise. He scanned his appearance from head to toe. He quickly looked at a mirror and adjusted his hair. Jin took a sigh in relief. By the way, you can prize someone if he is looking pretty. Who? He asked. Jin snapped his head toward him. Do you mean I'm not pretty? I didn't say that, but if you think so, what can I see? He shrugged. Jin's expression would change from anger to hurt. Whatever you say doesn't matter at all, Jin said and left the place. He stared at Jin's figure and rubbed his forehead. It doesn't matter to me as well, he mumbled. Jungkook entered the living area. His eyes automatically tried to search Tae and Nine among with the whole family, but both of them were nowhere. Dan, what do you think about the proposal now? Grandma asked. I know. She has taken permission for us to contact you to discuss a few things, but still, you must have an option now. Jungkook sat down to listen to their conversation. Dan cleared his thought and said, She is a graceful lady. What else I can say? Does it mean you didn't have any issues if we take things further? Aunt asked. Yes, Mom. Tan replied, Jin mom, I was sure that once you meet a girl, you will fall head over her heels in love and wanted to get married soon. That's how boys are. Aunt's happiness were no bounds. What was that? Jungkook raised his eyebrow. You can act fool anyone, but not me. What's cooking in your mind? Tan looked around. Everyone was busy. I think she's going to refuse, Tan whispered. But why? Jungkook asked. I had nothing to ask her. So she said she had a few questions, and I answered, but her questions are more like a civil service interview. She has to understand that. She had passed that exam, not me, Tan found. What? Jungkook laughed. See, she is a very elegant lady, but the problem is I don't understand her. She wants me to share my views about history, current affairs, and social issues. But can you believe that? So, what did you say? The answer I gave her were not satisfied for sure. Yes, I don't have a knowledge about this topic. I'm sure she is going to refuse that proposal. Tan smirked. She is sharp, I guess. She is trying to judge you indirectly. Why didn't you deny? And Grandma asked, if she can make things easier for me, why should I take the blame? Tan shook his head. Let the ladies be happy for the time being, so the next time they won't force me. Tan smiled. Shut yourself out. Joe slapped him on his arm. They stepped into the living area with Ayn and settled down on the sofa. They placed Ayn on his lap. Ayn, my love, give it to me. Oma will apply nail paint on your nails. They forwarded her hand and looked at the nail paint bottle and gave it to Oma. Good girl, they said. Jungkook heard the voices and turned around. They was applying nail paint on Ayn's nail. Jungkook moved back his head. My baby is so smart. They was looking at Ayn, wasn't moving her hand at all. They hiccup. They keep talking to Ayn in low voice. But his hiccup was Jungkook stood up, grabbed a glass of water for him. Drink it, he said, forwarding his hand in front of They paused, looking up, and then quickly glared back at Ayn. They took the glass for her hand and drank it slowly. Jungkook sat down on the rest of the sofa. Where were you both? I was feeding Ayn, they replied. And what's Ayn doing? He raised an eyebrow. Ayn smiled. You know, she picked up a nail paint for herself. They apply a coat of nail paint, and Ayn tiny nails. She's not moving her hand at all. They laughed. My beauty-conscious baby. They smiled. Jin, will you be my dance partner? Job said. Of course, Jin agreed. After all, it's going to be Dan's much-awaited wedding. Have you seen a girl for Namjoon? Or he's interested in someone? Una mother asked out for nowhere. Jin went silent, listening to Namjoon's name.